Hi, I'm Jacob Hornberger, founder and president of the Future of Freedom Foundation, and I'm here to talk to you about our end-of-year fundraising appeal. If you haven't yet seen my end-of-year fundraising letter, it's linked at the top of our daily FFF email update, and I hope you'll take the time to read it. Longtime supporters of the Future of Freedom Foundation, including those that have been with us since our very beginning in some 20 years ago, know that we've got a special mission, and that mission is to present an uncompromising moral, philosophical, and economic case for the free society. What we have done since our inception is we take the burning issues of the day, the greatest assaults on our freedom, and we integrate these pure libertarian principles with those burning issues. The idea is to show people the moral foundations of libertarian philosophy and how they relate to what's going on in the real world, in order to show people that libertarian solutions are the only real practical and pragmatic solutions to the problems that beset our nation. Now, we all know that since the Obama administration took power, we're faced with some tremendous assaults on what we call economic liberty, or to put it in a more common parlance, the socialism of the Obama administration. The idea of using government to take care of people, to take money from one group of people and give it to another group, and so forth. Of course, we all know that that isn't just what liberals do, it's also what conservatives do, both Democrats and Republicans. Well, what we decided to do here at FFF is to focus primarily on the concept of economic liberty this past year and in the coming year, because of the gigantic threat that it presents to the financial well-being of people and the economic well-being of this country. In that respect, we've got this fantastic program that we have that we're running called the Economic Liberty Lecture Series that brings together these fantastic speakers once a month. Well, we're doing the program in conjunction with a student-run group at George Mason University. These kids have like the real fire in the belly for libertarianism, and it's been just this really exciting program. We started a journey over to a place called Brian's Grill here in Fairfax, where all the students go, and the various professors from George Mason started popping up, and I mean, you just see this excitement for freedom taking place. And then, of course, we take the videotapes of the lectures and we put them online for the world to see at our Internet Classroom website, portion of our website, which, of course, you help bring into existence with your donations. Now, longtime supporters of FFF know that hasn't been our primary focus for some 8 years or so, and that was when we were focusing primarily on the importance of foreign policy and civil liberties, a subject area that, of course, we still devote considerable attention to in our articles and our speeches and so forth, but not as much as the concept of economic liberty. But the point that we need to keep in mind is that these two areas, foreign policy and domestic policy, they're now coming together. They're integrated in such a way as they're threatening to take down our country. And I'm specifically referring to the out-of-control federal spending that's funding the socialism, the imperialism, and, of course, making our nation less safe in terms of exposing us to a retaliatory terrorist blowback with everything that's been going on overseas, along with everything that entails, the assaults on civil liberties and so forth. But in terms of spending, we all know that federal spending is now totally out of control. They're mounting debt upon debt upon debt that's going to saddle those of us that are alive today, or at least certainly our children or our grandchildren's generation. I mean, this is the road to moral debauchery, to financial bankruptcy, to economic chaos. This is the road we've got to get off, and this is what FFF's all about. You know, what is the antidote to all this socialism and imperialism and interventionism and so forth? The antidote is sound ideas on freedom. That's what we do here. We inject into the marketplace of ideas sound ideas on freedom. That's why we need your support. The only way that we can do what we do is with your financial support. And specifically, our work in the coming year depends on your generous support here at the end of the year. So I hope you'll take the time to read our end-of-year fundraising letter. Again, it's at the top of our FF Daily email update. And I hope you'll consider making as generous a contribution as you can to our efforts. I'll be back to talk to you again before the end of the year, but in the meantime, I just want to say thank you very much for your great devotion to freedom, for your dedication to moving this country in a better and freer direction, and for your great support of the Future of Freedom Foundation. Thank you.